Now that I finally got the music set to where I want it, this is Eldevin? I think that's how it's pronounced. It's supposedly basically 3D Runescape. It just released not too long ago, apparently. I looked at the TV Tropes page, which was so small it fit in my browser window. As in completely, no scrolling whatsoever. From what I read, it looks like it's gonna be good. I mean, just with the basic UI, I do see some problems, like the quest logs in the bottom left corner of the screen, which is kind of annoying. So what are these flashing little things? So, chat, I don't care about that right now. This is a first impressions, not a let's play this then thing. So, let's go talk to the Major Garrett, and see what the hell's going on. Because right now I'm in a flashback. Either flashback or flash forward. I know it's at 10 years something, but... well, let's find out. Would be nice if my mouse cursor went away when I did that. But that's more of a personal gripe than anything else. Control at the gates. So I can only attack the first one. I'm definitely seeing the RuneScape stuff. I mean, the animations and the movement definitely make me think 3D RuneScape. I can definitely see where that was. And apparently I can't go up there. He's fucked. Wow, that's actually a lot of blood. So I look like I'm a fucking knight in plate armor with a gigantic sword at level 1. Normally when there are, flashbacks or flash somethings like this, normally I'm, around the level cap with maxed out gear, not basic equipment. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, it's interesting. Strange, but interesting. Hail to the king, baby. Okay, so it was a flash forward. Alright. I feel a little better now because I thought that's what it was. Bloodity? Alright, so I was trapped in the void, which is thankfully a generic enough term that it doesn't really matter. I supposedly lost all my skills, yet I'm willing to bet my stats are the same as they were when I finished that. You know, with 18 melee or something like that. Oh, no, they actually did get quite reduced. Those attribute points still went in, but otherwise I'd basically be fresh from the void, basically. I've got a shirt. Thankfully they saw fit to provide me with belt and pants. That's actually a really nice attack rate, I'm surprised. Okay, so apparently the button I'm using for push to talk is also the change stance mode that takes me from combat to non-combat. I'm gonna have to change that. No, it's just to toggle what bar I'm using. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, or as I was saying, that should work now. Actually, let go of the key. Wouldn't mind being able to jump, though. That's the only thing missing. If I can hit space. Nothing! At least because the option just straight doesn't exist. That's a good thing, I guess. Yay, fireballs! Level 3, and I can already resurrect people. That's actually pretty good design, if I may say so myself. Man, I've earned 1,400 what? No, reputation points. Alright. was cool. I don't see what the point of using those skills are. My attacks are so fast and deals enough damage to where just pew 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 dead. I mean, seriously, these beetles don't even have enough time to get to me. But yeah, this is not challenging at all. I mean, I'm really hoping there's something more to this than just this. I mean, based on what I've seen, there's definitely going to be a major crafting part, but in terms of combat, this is way too easy. It's not even worth trying. Hey, it's Survivor. That's actually kind of rare. Because let's be honest, this stuff is not worth keeping, and it's not going to sell for jack shit, so it's just easier to destroy it. The guard is dead. Yeah, no fucking shit. Okay, that's a problem. I can only have one active quest. I know I'm being fairly quiet, but there's not really much for me to say. I mean, it's competent. It compared to a lot of the MMOs I've been playing recently, this is actually pretty well designed. I have issues, yes, but all in all, it isn't terrible. I mean, yeah, the interface is shit. I mean, okay, the minimap's fine, the chat is fine, the XP bar and the hotbar, that's fine, the little menu over here, that's fine, but the quests are in the wrong spot. You can only have one of them. I don't know why the currency is up here. I mean, it's confusing. The combat is so far incredibly easy. Ranged, as you've seen, I've been just using ranged, and it's killing everything. Unless I'm standing like right next to it, it kills everything well before it gets to me. But issues, I have plenty, but considering a lot of the shit that's been released recently, this is honestly one of the more competently executed games. Is it good? It passes the time. I mean, I spent most of the day playing Path of Exile, which is significantly better. Also free to play. But, I mean, if you just want something to pass the time, this is good enough. It's not bad. But it's like I'm used to more challenge. I mean, it's like, but I mean that's been a problem I've been having recently. 'Cause I was just thinking a minute ago, it's like I could be playing Divine Divinity right now, a game that's probably about as old as, say, Fate or maybe Diablo 2. I don't know when it was released. I've got it. I could be having a almost similar experience. Be a lot harder. Partially because it's an isometric game, so the perspective's crap for what the game's trying to be. It's fixed angle. Actually, fixed angle isn't even the problem. It's mostly that nothing. It's tilted the wrong way. It's like Diablo, Path of Exile, all those, the isometric dungeon crawlers, are all sort of like at a sort of like a 270-degree angle. At least going on flat. It's the 3/4 perspective, basically. Actually, no, it's like 315 degrees, almost. As compared to, say, Dungeons & Dragmore, which was at 0 degrees, it was straight. But they've all got this sort of 3/4 perspective. I honestly don't know what that's referencing. I know that's a term for it. But you could see everything on the map. Divine Divinity doesn't have that it's not presented that way. Instead of being, you can see everything, it's I guess like 7/8, where it's not directly like this. Where you can actually move it around. I'm going to try and see if I can get the angle right. It's sort of like this from a Diablo perspective. I can see my character well enough, but if I go anywhere, like go inside a house or something, I'm screwed. I can't see a damn thing. Sort of like Arcanum, if you played that, which, considering the probably 5 people that are going to be watching this, they probably haven't, but it looks sort of like that. But I'm just blabbering right now. I'm going to keep playing a little more. I will say this, at least you fucking know you finished a quest. comparatively, this isn't actually the worst shop I've seen. I mean, I'd need to actually go through it and see, like how much is that worth? It's $60. Okay, so that gives you 7,500 Eldevin points. Well, what does that compare to, right? I mean, it's 400 for another character slot. That's alright. 5 gold for writing. That's actually good. So, I mean, in most games I've seen that aren't pay-to-play, like, say, WoW, you know, games like, say, Lord of the Rings Online. Actually, kind of like that. I think that's the only example. You actually have to pay real money to unlock writing for a character. Shitty design, but it can be kind of forgiven because you can actually earn the currency through gameplay, so that's alright. But that's for another time. But actually, that's... if it converts the way I think it is, that's actually pretty excellent. If it scales in any sort of logical sense, that's actually not too bad of a price for the first level, which I presume unlocks it at all, but... I was kind of wondering, like, 10 silver for 110 slots. That's a bit kind of stupid, really. It was like, oh, it's only for vanity equipment. Okay, that makes sense. So you can get 9 storage slots, or the first level of writing. Either writing is extremely cheap, or these bags are incredibly expensive. Just like this large bag. That's about half again what I've got. No. I've got 90? 1, 2, 3, 4... No, the base bag's 80. That makes a little more sense. I think? Yeah, it's 80, so... But I mean, I also got more in one spot, so... can't really say much on that. Presumably the reason they mentioned the level requirements is so because there are going to be level locked bags, which makes sense. So I mean, if you're going to be charging 1,000 gold for 25 slots with no limit, you're going to probably be giving away, say, 25 slot bags for less, like say 10 gold. But you have to be like level 40 to use it. That's just good game design. Well, it's not shit game design. Dude, that's funny. You can write a disc. So after looking at all that, it's not the worst scheme I've seen. I mean, it's not ideal, it's not Terra or Rift, but comparatively it's not terrible. I was gonna say, presumably I gotta go down to the second level. And I was right. Holy shit, she's alive! I expected she'd be dead. So that's actually an interesting twist. She's not being rescued. She wants her husband to come and do it himself. The drunken lout sitting outside this area. Did not expect that either. Not sure if my genre savviness is just dead or if this is intentional. Okay, I mean is that a problem? I'll have to check on the next loading screen. She said she wants you to rescue her. Kind of wondering why this is an elite quest. That sort of naming makes me think she's not going to be where she just was. Okay, that explains it. I have to fight the boss. Well, they put a resurrection shrine there, that's nice. I was gonna say... Okay, one of my problems is getting solved. I was getting really annoyed that that thing wasn't... that I haven't seen any aggro yet. Now... I think I let go of the button. That's not a problem. Maybe this will actually be tough. Okay, so I instantly get the gold once I kill them. And they just drop the items. Alright, I was wondering how that one would work. Well, let's see how this goes. easier than I expected. Holy fuck! I fucking doubled my damage. And granted, I can't use it until I level. I'm sticking around fighting him again. That was great loot. At least I'm gonna try and stick around. And that goblin respawns, so I win the boss. It's not a sword, but it works. It also seems there are quest step experience boosts. It's interesting. Not exactly common. I mean, I don't mind it. It's more experience for me, and actually makes every step feel like it's worthwhile, but... Again, strange design decision. But, I mean, okay, that deals almost 4 times as much damage per second as my current axe. I lose a little defense, but I don't care. I'm going to be killing everything almost immediately compared to now. We need you to figure out our incredibly blurry text. That makes sense. Again, that's another decision I'm actually... That's... Like I said, there are a lot of decisions made in this that puzzle me. Not out of why they did it, I can understand. I mean, like, upgrading your bags, that's great. It's just... Why did it take so fucking long? This makes it kind of sad that some piecemeal bullshit MMO that looks like it's at least 8 years old is the one making all these interesting design decisions, and all the bigger budget ones completely fail at it. I'm not talking about bullshit. I'm not using it lightly. It's... But, I mean, it's like, if I could change where the quests are, and they added the ability to do more than one, this is actually a pretty decent game. If I had any, I'd consider spending money on it, because it actually looks like it's gonna be fucking worth it. Hey, cool, I can use that equipment now. So yeah, I'm going to be a melee character. I'm using a staff. It's kind of sad. I'm using a weapon usually for mages, or occasionally monks, as a frickin' warrior. Yeah, not sad, but it's hilarious. I will say that the placement of the inventory puzzles me, but it's a good thing, actually. It's out of the way. The only thing being covered up is part of the currency, and the only one I care about is still viewable. The only thing that's being covered is a symbol for the paid currency, which I'm not going to have. Okay, there are trees. I was kind of wondering, like, I don't want to be a fucking Templar. It's a tank. I'm a DPS person. Okay, so now I'm a warrior. Something just threw up. No, it looks like people are actually talking now. Oh, you're a traitor. You sell anything I care about. Nothing is interesting at this point. Apparently it's possible to sell the paid currency. That's... No, that would explain the bound part. If you can sell unbound currency, that's actually on the crafting area. This actually isn't too terrible of a designed game. We gotta play it? Probably not. I mean, again, I was playing Path of Exile earlier. That's much more interesting and better done. I mean, part of the problem is the recording. I gotta hold fucking Z, and that makes it's incredibly uncomfortable for my hand. But it's better than, you know, having my laptop going the entire time. Yes. Do I intend on playing more? Not really, no. But that's less... It's less the game and more me. This is definitely... I can see it's well designed. The graphics are annoying. The movement is stiff. I mean, there's a lot of basic stuff I don't like about it. The UI, the movement. But all in all, it does seem to be pretty high up on the list in quality and... I mean, it's not perfect, far from it, but it's certainly not the worst game I've ever played. Is that Dishonor belongs to Risen too? Actually, I'm pretty sure if I really thought about it, I'd find something worse than Risen 2. Maybe.